Okay, everyone. I hope my voice is clear to all of you and that you can hear me properly. So, okay, I can write with this as well. That's great. Okay, so the topic related to which we'll be solving questions today. This is our second lesson. Is my voice clear to all of you? Okay, that's great. Yes. Okay, so now, in today's lesson, I will be asking most of you to solve the questions first, and then we will discuss the questions later on. So, come on, everyone. Six part A. Make x the subject of the formula. What will we be doing? Tell me the answer. AT over t plus r. Okay, according to you, that's the answer. Let's have a look. If we take t to this side of the equation, we will get AT minus xt equals xr, right? Just clear it up. Xr, okay. And let's substitute x to one side of the equation. At equals xr plus xt. At equals x common r plus t. When this goes to the other side of the equation, we will be dividing it by at. So yes, this can be considered as the right answer. That's correct. Right? Okay. Find the value of a and the value of b when x squared minus 16x plus a equals x plus b whole square. How do we solve this one? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's expand this bracket first. Can we write x plus b whole squared as x plus b into x plus b? Can we write it like this? We can, right? Okay. Let's expand this. X squared plus bx plus bx plus b squared, right? We can. We have reached this conclusion, okay? So this can be written as x squared plus 2bx plus b squared. Now let's compare the two coefficients. Remember we practiced comparing coefficients. X squared minus 16x plus a and x squared plus 2bx plus b squared, right? Let me just erase this. Come on, everyone. Solve and tell me the answers. Yes, Arisha. What answer do you get? B equals 8, okay, and A equals 64. Okay, let's solve this. So we've got, if we compare the two coefficients in this case, x squared and x squared, they're both the same. 2b will be compared with minus 16. So when we'll write it here, 2b equals minus 16, b equals minus 16 upon 2, which gives us minus 8. So it's not going to be 8, it will be minus 8, okay? Be careful with this. This is where often students do make a mistake. And when we put a whole squared on 8, this does become 64, so 64 will be the right answer. This one was wrong, it will be minus 8. Okay, everyone, write as a single fraction in its simplest form. Let's solve this one. 6 multiplied by 3x minus 2 minus 5 multiplied by x minus 4, and then the denominators will remain same. Okay, what does this become? 18x minus 12 minus 5x plus 20, right? Over x minus 4 into 3x minus 2. No, we don't simplify the denominators generically, right? We don't do that. Is this the final form of the answer? 18x minus 5x becomes 13x, 20 minus 12 becomes 8, and then the denominator will be the same as here, x minus 4 uh, into 3x minus 2. Done, everyone? That's great. Okay, let's move forward. Expand and simplify. Everyone, I'm giving you all a minute. Solve it. Done? Okay. 3x squared minus 6x minus 6x squared plus 10x, we get minus 3x squared plus 4x. Or you can write it like this as well, 4x minus 3x squared. No, these are not the easy questions. These are the difficult ones. That's great. If you think they're easy, well and good. Okay. Now, let's factorize this one. How do we factorize this? Let's take 3 common here, or 3w common. Yes. 2 plus y, and let's take minus 2x common here. Here we are left with 2 plus y. So the two brackets that we have are 2 plus y and 3w minus 2x. Which identity is present here? A square minus b square equals a plus b multiplied by a minus b. If 4x squared equals a squared, what does a become? 2x. Good job. If 25y squared is b squared, what does the under root of this become? 5y. Good job. So we have 2x plus 5y and 2x minus 5y. Correct? Okay. Now let's solve this one. 16 over 9x raised to the power of 4 raised to the power of minus 3 by 2. Now whenever we have a negative in the index, we can often turn the signs upside down, right? So this can also become 9x power 4 over 16 raised to the power of 2 by 3, right? This can. Okay. Now what do we have? Any ideas? Think. Instead of us totally shifting the positions, can't we just do this? Can't we just write it the same way as it was written? And 16 can also be written as 4 squared, right? 4 squared upon 9x raised to the power of 4 raised to the power of minus 2 by 3. Can we multiply 2 into 2 by minus 2 by 3? This becomes 4 raised to the power minus 4 upon 3 divided by, sorry, minus 3 by 2. This is another mistake that I did. Yeah, because you people might have a better view of it, but I don't. Minus 3 by 2. If we multiply the 2 here by minus 3 by 2, this becomes 4 raised to the power of minus 3, and this will become 27x raised to the power of 6. Good, because 4 multiplied by minus 3 is minus 12. Minus 12 divided by 2 becomes 6. Okay, now because we have a negative power in the numerator, if we switch these positions, can we get 27x raised to the power of 6 upon 4 cube, which becomes 27x raised to the power of 6 upon 64. We get that, right? Great. Okay. Tell me when you're done. This was a this was not an easy question. We might experience these types of questions usually in paper 2 in O levels and paper 4 in IGCSE. Okay, let's move forward. Solve the inequality. This is easy, right? 5x is greater than 6. Oh, sorry, no, 12. and x will be greater than 12 by 5. That's it. That's the 2 marks. Factorize completely. Let's have x terms on one side, no, y terms on one side and non-y terms on the other. Okay, clear so far? Okay, now what we will do here, any ideas? Okay, a square minus b square equals a plus b. uh, wait, let him speak. It's okay. A plus b into a minus b. So a square according to you is 8x squared. Tell me what's the under root to which we'll get the answer of a. Well, we can't write 2 under root 2, right? So what will we do? So this method in this specific case won't be correct. But there is just one thing that we need to do. Just one. Be very cautious about it. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's take x as common. X squared minus 9y squared. Does this look familiar? Okay, good. So we'll have x squared minus 9y squared. This can be represented as a squared and this can be represented as b squared, which means a will be x and b will be 3y. So we'll get x plus 3y, x minus 3y. But do not forget the 8. Okay? Okay, tell me one thing. If you see an equation like this in front of you, like this, right? What is the first thing you will do? No, just leave this part. I'm talking about this one. What is the first thing you will do? Will you multiply 8 with x or will you multiply x and x together? Well, I mean, maybe because there is multiplication, you might have correct answers in both cases. But in ideal circumstance, what you should be doing is that you should multiply the brackets together first, okay? That's great. Done? Let's move forward. That's 3 out of 3 for you. Make r the subject of the formula. P plus 5 equals 1 minus 2r upon r. Okay, I'm giving you all 1 minute. Solve this question first. Done? Okay. What do we get? Well, I would ask you to solve it, of course. 1 over p plus 7. How did you reach this conclusion? Okay, r is taken to the other side of the equation, becoming p plus 5 equals 1 minus 2r. rp plus r5 plus 2r, okay, equals 1. R taken common. P plus 5 plus 2 1, okay. Okay, yep, that's fine. Good. Let's move forward. Expand the brackets and simplify. That's easy, right? Let's just still solve it, just in case. Come on, solve it. Hurry up. Minus 7x plus 55. Okay. 8x plus 20 minus minus 15x plus 21. Oh no, plus 35. What's wrong, man? This will be 8x minus 15x. Yeah, minus 7x plus 55. Okay, that's correct. You got 2 out of 2. X minus 7. Okay, I wanted to bring this attention towards you in these sort of questions. You see, I want you to be familiar with this idea of whenever we are expanding brackets like this, x minus 7 whole squared. Now, there is a technique which will help you solve the question correctly, and it will save a lot of time. First things first, write x squared here and then a minus sign if there is a minus in between, and a plus sign at the end, and do 7 squared in your mind. Like, what's 7 squared? It's 49, right? It's 49. Then the power should be multiplied with each of the values which are present inside the bracket. So 2 multiplied by 7, 14. 14 multiplied by x, 14x. It will be written as minus 14x. And this is the correct answer. Now let's try to analyze this. X squared minus 14x plus 49. Right? Write it down first. Now, as of yet, I was expanding the bracket completely. But what if we, let's do that. Let's do this for verification. Okay? I want you all to save your time in exam like this. X into x, x squared, minus 7x, minus 7x, plus 49. X squared minus 14x plus 49. This is the same answer you will reach in either of the cases, right? Okay, great. Okay. 2x over 3 plus 5 equals minus 7. First things first, let's shift 5 to this part of the equation. 2 over 3x equals minus 12. Let's shift 3 to this part of the equation. 2x equals minus 36, and x equals minus 36 upon 2, which becomes minus 18. Okay, let's move forward. Let's try to complete this worksheet today. 4x plus 9 equals 6x minus 21. Non-x terms to one side, the x terms to the other. This becomes 30 equals 10x. No, 6x, oh, minus 4x. So this becomes 30 equals 2x and x equals 15. Done? Okay. 3x squared minus 3x squared minus 1 equals 74. Quick. Tell me what's going to be the answer. Most of them are, I mean, I think as far as this worksheet is concerned, all of them are IGCSE questions. But more or less the concept remains same. It's not much of a difference. Yeah, you get me? This is what happens. What? It's a very easy question. Oh, wait. Let me just use a better thickness of the pen. What do you not understand? 3x squared minus 1 at the other side of the equation becomes 75. X squared equals 75 upon 3, which becomes 25, and x squared equals 25, so minus 5, because minus 5 whole squared is also 25, right? Okay, be careful about this. Okay, this seems like a bit of a competitive question. Find the value of x when the perimeter of the rectangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. 3x minus 1 multiplied by 4 equals 2 times 2x plus 6. First let me write this down, then I'll explain. Okay, so I've written the equation down. What does the question say? Find the value of x when the perimeter of the rectangle. How do you find the perimeter of the rectangle? First of all, let's label the sides that are not labeled. Okay, 2x plus 1. The perimeter of the rectangle is found when all of the sides are added together. Okay, and just like that, the perimeter of the square is found when all of the sides are added together. Okay, so let's have a look at the perimeter of the square. If we were to find the perimeter of a square, it's 3x minus 1 for one side, and we will multiply that by 4 because the square has 4 sides. Okay, 4 equal sides. On the other hand, when it comes to a rectangle, we have 2x plus 6 as one side, as two sides basically. So this side and this side, we'll multiply that by 2. And 2x plus 1 will be multiplied by 2 because two sides have a length which is equivalent to 2x plus 1. Okay, now let's solve it. 12x minus 4 equals 4x plus 12 plus 4x plus 2. This becomes 12x minus 4 equals 8x plus 14. Okay, what's the value of x? 4.5. Good. Find the value of x when the area of the rectangle is equal to the area of the square. Show all of your working. How many marks is this? 7 marks. Okay. How do you find the area of a square? Yes, 3x minus 1 whole squared. Why? Because an area of a square, if this is L, the area of a square is L squared, right? So if this is 3x minus 1, so we'll write 3x minus 1 whole squared. But are we done with the question? Nope. What do we have next? When the area of the rectangle is equal to the area of the square. So 3x minus 1 whole square equals, what's the formula for the area of a rectangle? Length times width, right? So if length is 2x plus 1, we'll have to multiply it by 2x plus 6. Am I right? Come on, multiply it and tell me what do we get as an answer. Were we able to reach this quadratic equation? Were we or were we not able to reach this quadratic equation? Okay. Now show all of your working, because I don't think this can be done using the middle term breaking. Let's try this quadratic formula. We'll have minus 20 plus minus under root. You must be memorizing the quadratic formula by heart. Minus 20 whole squared minus 4 into 5 into minus 5 divided by 2 times 5. Now in exam you should be solving this question completely, okay? You're not allowed to reach the question very quick. What is the answer that you get? 4.24. Okay. Solve the entire question while performing the exam, because this is what the examiner wants. Show all of your working. Okay. X squared plus 4x minus 5. X squared plus 5x minus x minus 5. X common, x plus 5, minus 1 common, x plus 5. So we have x plus 5 and x minus 1. Done. Okay, I'm solving the next question as well. Okay, wait, I need to slow down. I need to slow down. Done solving? Okay. So now, first things first, let's cross multiply with each other, should we? 5 into x plus 1 minus 8x, because x plus 1 will be multiplied by this and 8 will be multiplied by x, equals x into x plus 1, 5x plus 5 minus 8x equals x squared plus x. Now what do we do? 0 equals, make sure that the x square is always positive. X squared plus 15x. What do we get? X squared plus x minus 5x plus 8x minus 5. So this becomes x squared plus 5x minus 5. Solve this question, tell me what are the answers for x that you get. 1 and minus 5, okay. We're going a bit quick because by now this should be well memorized to you. Solve the simultaneous equation. What method should we use here? Elimination or substitution? Good. We'll use the elimination method. Let's try to eliminate x first. 3 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 2. This becomes 3 into 2x becomes 6x plus 9y equals 33. 6x minus 15y, oh no, minus 10y, sorry. 10y becomes minus 100. Okay. If we have a big minus sign here, 6x minus 6x cancels. 9y minus minus 10y becomes 19y equals 133. What's y equals 133 upon 19? I think I've committed a mistake here. Okay, that's 7. Okay, if it's a whole number, then that might be correct. It's not necessary, but I'm just assuming. Okay, y equals to 7. Put the value of y of 7 into any of these two equations and tell me what's the answer of x that we get. Minus 5? Okay, great. Do you need to solve the entire worksheet? I don't think so. Okay, let's solve just these two parts and then we'll end the class. Expand this bracket. This is a big strategy. X squared plus 2bx plus b squared. And now compare the coefficients. Minus 12x plus a. X squared and x squared, it remains same. But on the other hand, we can have 2b equals minus 12, which means if 2b equals minus 12, b equals minus 6, right? So yes, b does equal minus 6. And if b equals minus 6, a becomes good, 36. Easy, right? Write as a fraction in its simplest form. Quick, quick, quick. How do you solve this one? X into x minus 1 plus 3x plus 2 into 2x minus 5 over 2x minus 5 into x minus 1. This becomes x squared minus x plus 6x squared minus 15x plus 4x squared plus 4x minus 10. 7x squared, I'm just doing the numerator for now. 7x squared minus 12x minus 10 becomes the numerator, and 2x minus 5 over x plus x into x minus 1 becomes the denominator. Any questions? I'm sure you can solve the rest of them, right? It's very easy. There's no rocket science. Tomorrow we'll begin with another topic, okay?